Good morning, Reborn friends. I had a really hard task, and that was picking the two people who were going to win these Tommee Tippee bottles and pacifiers that the anonymous benefactor sent to me. And the assignment was to comment, to choose a person who was either your prince or your princess in your life, who meant something to you and who was very special in your life, and to write a couple of sentences about this person. And whether it was a person or a pet or a reborn doll or whatever it was, just to describe why you felt that this person was special and meaningful. And okay, so you guys went above and beyond. Over 70 of you commented and shared something about a person or a pet or a reborn doll that was special to you, and why, and how that person or pet was a prince or a princess to you, someone very special. And it was a very tough assignment for me because I had to pick only two, and I wanted to pick almost every one of them. You described very important people in your life, your mother or your father, grandparents, your husband, your children. Some people even picked God as their prince. Somebody chose Justin Bieber as her prince. It was kind of funny because Justin Bieber was, his philosophy and his music was very important in shaping her life. So everybody had somebody different, and everybody had a really nice story, and many of them were very, very heartbreaking. And I could tell that I could understand why you chose these people or pets, to as somebody special. And unfortunately, some of these people are gone. They're no longer living, and some are still living. And so I wanted to let you know who the two people were. And the anonymous benefactor allowed me to pick them, and I didn't even know how I was going to pick them. But as I read through each and every one of the 70 comments, I did narrow it down, and the way that I narrowed it down was sort of vicariously, in a way, something that was important to me that I could understand and I relate to completely. And the first person that I wanted to award one of the bottles to is Linda Deskins. And Linda and I have spoken previously. She's messaged me a few times whenever I had a bit of a rant or a breakdown regarding my mother in a nursing home with Alzheimer's. Linda has a similar situation, although her father does not have Alzheimer's. He had a brain injury that has rendered him, his memory completely gone. So she's going through a similar experience in terms of she lost her father. His mind is gone, and she's lost her father, in his brain disease. He's still alive, but, he doesn't respond the way that he used to and that she's used to and stuff. And so her father's in a nursing home, and her mother is her princess. Her mother is her important person in her life because her mother goes and feeds her father lunch every day, just like my father goes and feeds my mother lunch every day. So I could really relate to it. It was very, special to me to know of another person who does something like that. She describes her mother as very loving and helps everyone who has a need, no questions asked. And that resonated with me totally. So Linda, I want you to have one of those bottles. The second person that I wanted to award the bottle to is a similar situation to mine, RSR 65, and her name is Robin. She considers her mother a queen. Her mother also has Alzheimer's and is in a nursing home. She knows, though, that somewhere inside her mother still exists in her mind. She's still there. When she was growing up, her mother made sure that she had everything that she needed. Her mother was somebody that she could talk to and would listen to her, and she misses her mother's laugh. Just like I can understand that. I miss things about my mother too, specific things. And her mother also helped her raise her two sons, which is, which is a wonderful undertaking and a tough undertaking. And to have a parent who helps you when you need help is amazing, and it's a true, true blessing. Robin also had a situation happen recently which was very tragic. She had a cat named Tippee, and she had that cat for many, many years, and her cat was killed. If I'm not mistaken, it was by a neighborhood dog. If I'm not mistaken, it was by some animal, and she lost her cat to that. And it's a tragedy when you lose a pet. It's like losing a child. And she was given, though, she got another cat named Mishka, who now is a beautiful member of her family, and she shows pictures and videos of him on Facebook, on YouTube. So her channel is RSR65. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do. The same with Linda Deskins. If you're not subscribed to her channel, I really encourage you to. Her channel name is Linda Deskins, Deskins. So, ladies, I'm awarding you the bottles, and you totally deserve it. And always, whenever you look at these bottles and use these bottles, remember that you won these bottles because you named your special princess, in this case princesses. And I wanted to let you also know, and I encourage everybody else, just because you didn't win a bottle does not mean that your comments about who is a prince and princess in your life is not important. Every one of you has your own reasons and your own stories about who you choose. And I encourage you, even though you didn't win something this one time, it doesn't matter. I really encourage you to go and you tell, if the person is still alive in your life, I encourage you to go tell that person and say, like, Ma or Dad or Grandma or Aunt Susie, I entered a contest, and even though I didn't win that contest, I wanted to let you know that I named you as a special person in my life, because that's what we had to do for the contest. And you know how good that will make the person feel? It really will. And think how good you will feel too, letting somebody know, reminding them how special they are. Because you know how it goes, we're all busy, we're all going crazy sometimes. We don't remind people how important they are. And that'll make somebody's day. Can you imagine just have one person come to them and go, Grandma, I entered a contest and you were the special person I chose? That'll make her day. She'll be thinking about that and feeling good about that maybe for a couple of days. And she'll tell her friend about it maybe and share that story, So that's what I encourage you guys to do. And Linda and Robin, I'll be contacting you regarding the bottles. And you didn't say which one you wanted. Neither of you chose what you really wanted, a boy or a girl one. So I'm going to choose for you. Robin, I'm going to send you the girl one, because it's your mother who is in the home, and your mother who is the princess to you. And Linda, I'm going to send you the boy bottle, because it's your father who's in a home and who's suffering right now, and you're worrying about, and your mother is tending to. So since it's your father, I'm going to send you the boy bottle. I thought that made sense. Okay? Thank you, everybody, for entering the contest, and have a wonderful work week. And remember, don't forget, if your person is still alive, let them know how special they are. And even if they're not alive, you could just in your prayers say and remember this. And, so, okay, that's all. Thank you for listening. Thank you for entering. Bye, guys.